You're paying more money to be broke than rich people spend to stay rich, and nobody's telling you this. But I discovered something that changed everything. The billionaires figured out a system we're never taught. And I'm not talking about get rich quick. I'm talking about the actual blueprint they're using. So I asked myself, what do they know that we don't? What did they learn that schools never taught us? And here's what changed my entire perspective on how money actually works. From billionaires, from entrepreneurs, from the people winning the money game, I learned these 5 things. First lesson, it starts with one step, not a big leap, just one small decision to think differently. They all studied, but not what school teaches. They studied money, systems, and how people think. But they didn't just read books and do nothing. They took action immediately while learning. This is where it leads if you actually implement what billionaires know. But they never did it alone. Network and relationships, that's not secondary, it's everything. They built professional identity. They weren't just people with money, they became known. In the digital age, they saw opportunities everyone else missed. While others scrolled, they built. They became teachers because teaching deepens understanding and builds authority. Ideas are everywhere, but most people ignore them. Billionaires see an idea and ask, how do I profit? Progress compounds. They didn't make one big jump. They compounded small wins into massive success. With laser focus, they had one goal and they refused to get distracted by 1,000 shiny things. Success becomes natural. Once you understand the system, money flows almost on autopilot. Growth accelerates. The longer you stay in, the faster it happens. Momentum builds. They understand systems. How do economies work? How do businesses scale? How does money multiply? Strategic thinking. Every move is calculated. Nothing is random. Everything serves the goal. Every investment grows if you understand compound interest. Plant seeds today, harvest tomorrow. Breaking through barriers. When they hit resistance, they saw it as feedback, not failure. These are the keys that nobody's giving to you, but here's what changes everything. Mastery is earned. They spent 10,000 hours perfecting their craft while others gave up at hour 100. You join the elite group when you apply these principles, and honestly, the competition disappears. The proof is in numbers. Every metric proves this system works. Look at any billionaire. Opportunities are everywhere. The difference, they see them. You have the same opportunities, they just see them. Forget what they told you in school about getting a stable job and retiring at 65. The real work is internal. It's your belief system. It's how you see money and possibility. They create real value. They're not trading time for money. They're creating systems that make money 24/7. Leadership emerges naturally when you deliver results. People follow results, not titles. Knowledge is power. Billionaires are obsessed with learning. They read 50 books a year. Problem solvers win in any economy because there's always money waiting for whoever solves the problem. Achievements stack up. One win leads to another. Momentum builds, and suddenly you're unstoppable. Money comes in while sleeping. This is the ultimate goal. Passive income streams you built. The path is clear if you understand where you're going. Most people wander. Winners know their destination. They stand out, not because they're special, because they played a different game than everyone else. Building empires. It starts with one business, one system, one successful idea. Then you scale. Mentors accelerate growth. Why take 20 years to learn when someone can teach you in months? Breaking free. This is the moment when you realize, I don't need permission to be rich. Abundance mentality shifts everything. When you have abundance, you can share, and that creates more. Security is foundation. You can't build anything on quicksand. Financial security comes first. It's all calculated, not gambling, not luck. Every decision is backed by logic and data. Systems do the work. You build it once, it works forever. That's the entire concept. Competition doesn't matter. If you're playing chess, who cares if someone else is playing
Competition
checkers?
doesn't matter.
Experts are heard. When you become the expert in your field, people listen. Diversification reduces risk. Don't put all eggs in one basket. Multiple income streams equal safety. Thinking globally. Why limit yourself to one market? The world is your customer base. Time freedom is real. Imagine never waking up to an alarm clock again. That's achievable.
True legacy isn't just what you achieve, it's what you teach the next generation. Go forth and build your future.
They create legacy, generational wealth, setting up family for 100 years of security. Abundance
flows.
never stops. Once you hit the abundance threshold, it just keeps multiplying. The path is golden when you align with these principles. Everything starts flowing. Market awareness is key. They're constantly observing trends, movements, opportunities. Partnerships accelerate. You can't do everything alone. Find people smarter than you and partner. Building thriving businesses, not just surviving, actually creating something that scales. Personal brand matters. Your reputation is your net worth in modern economy. Enjoying the rewards after years of building, finally enjoying what you created. From that limited life to this, the contrast is the proof that the system works. Lifting others up. Once you make it, you pull others up with you. That's the billionaire way. Systems are everything. The goal is to build a system that runs without you. Markets don't shake them. Economic collapse, they profit. They've built in stability. Leverage multiplies. Why do 10 things yourself when you can delegate and oversee 100? Elite access. Once you're in the network, doors open that don't exist for normal people. Peace comes with success, not the fake kind. Deep inner peace from knowing you won. From the wise, you can't afford to make every mistake yourself. Learn from those ahead. Starting ventures. They've probably started 5, 10, 20 different businesses. Most people start 0. Building expert teams, financial advisors, lawyers, accountants, strategists, all working for you. School versus billionaire thinking. It's literally the opposite. School teaches scarcity, billionaires operate abundance. Diverse income streams, money from dividends, rental properties, businesses, investments, royalties. Thinking internationally, currency arbitrage, global markets. Why limit to one country? Freedom from old thinking. The moment you release scarcity, you're basically unstoppable. Teaching multiplies impact. You're not just wealthy, you're building a movement of wealthy people. Assets compound, real estate appreciates, businesses grow, investments multiply, time does the work. At the peak, you've climbed the mountain, now what? Now you help others climb. Innovation is rewarded. The world pays massive money for new solutions, not copies. Respected by peers. When other millionaires look up to you, that's when you know you've arrived. Direction is clear. You're not wandering. You have a 10-year plan and you execute it daily. Creating market value. Find what people want and will pay for. That's literally it. Time leverage. You're not trading hours for dollars. You're selling products and systems. Celebrating wins. Wins aren't small. Every milestone is celebrated because it's proof it's working. Protecting wealth, legal structure, diversification, insurance, they've thought about everything. They adapt and thrive. Whether economy booms or crashes, they thrive in any condition. Giving back to society, but calculated giving, charity that also builds reputation and legacy. Compound growth. This is the 8th wonder of the world. Time and good decisions equal exponential wealth. In positions of power, they're not following, they're leading, setting agendas. Streams converge. One income stream is 10K, 2 is 20K, 5 is exponential. Mindset transforms everything. Same person, different mindset equals completely different results. Living on their terms. No boss, no schedule, no permission needed. Just pure freedom. Creating lasting legacies. Your kids' will benefit from what you build today. Strategic thinking, long-term vision, patience for the payoff. Most people give up too early. Constantly expanding. They never stop growing. Each success is springboard for the next level. Vision guides them. They can see 10 years ahead. Most people can't see next month. Authority is earned. You don't buy respect, you earn it through results and consistency. Transformation complete, from confused and broke to clear and abundant, full circle. Ready for what's next. One success just opens door to bigger one. It never stops. Inspiring others, your success story becomes permission slip for someone else. Financial freedom, that's the word. Freedom from money stress, forever. At peace, not worried, not anxious, just satisfied that you did it. New beginning, it's not the end, it's a new chapter at a completely different level. The proof is undeniable. Look at stats. Rich people follow these patterns, all of them. This can be you, seriously, not someday, this year, if you start today.